Donnie did let me know that it was handout day at TGIF.
I also got
So if you could pull out this little handout I have. The first question I have for you is, when you think of an internet tough guy, do you think of someone like this? or maybe these guys, your second page. Or maybe this tough guy leaned up on his truck. Some of you may be wondering, what is an internet tough guy? Well, lucky for you, I have the Urban Dictionary in my hands here. According to the Urban Dictionary, an internet tough guy is someone who constantly talks about how bad and hardcore they are over the connected phone lines called the internet. These people usually frequent chat rooms and online forums for the sole purpose of trash talking and gloating to complete strangers to fill the void in their life. Something that doesn't impress someone in the real world. They also like to troll areas in chat rooms and forums that contain such topics as martial arts, boxing, fighting, exercise, weightlifting, wrestling, etc. So they can compete with other lifeless internet warriors for the sole purpose of determining who's the biggest nerd of them all. These people talk about how much butt they kick and how they can take on the world single-handedly, when in reality quiver at such ideas of someone who doesn't like them, finding them in their parents' basement where they thought they were safe. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek definition. There's some truth to it. As I spend a lot of my time searching the internet, reading news articles, thumbing through Facebook and Twitter, I run into these internet tough guys everywhere. They seem to spend their time trying to stir up and find any way they can create a conflict. And they do this by making words on a computer screen and a mobile device appear in all caps to signify yelling and shouting. And they also like to use trendy jargon and personal attacks to back up their obvious knowledge of every single topic under the sun. But what they do fail to realize is that that person they're talking down to is a human being and has feelings. We aren't all robots. Words do hurt people. Believe it or not, but internet tough guys have been around for a long time, even before Al Gore invented the internet. Back in the day, though, these internet tough guys, they didn't really use the internet to get their point across. They'd write letters to editors of newspapers and magazines. They would also leave anonymous voicemails to news stations. And they would start dialing in to radio talk shows, just to stir up any kind of conflict. You see, in our society, we've always had this, and we always will have this small portion of our society that they love to find conflict. And they actually really thrive on it. Just to kind of look back and see how this has really affected us, I'd like us to jump back to about 20 years to 1994. In 1994, television and print media dominated everything. The internet was in its infancy, social media didn't really exist. And in 1994, the big story that grabbed everyone's attention was O.J. Simpson and the white Bronco. And I would assume everyone here followed that story either on television or in the newspaper and some other print media. And when we had an opinion about it, we'd probably pick up the phone, maybe called our friends, or maybe we went and saw our coworkers, or for me, I was a little kid in school, so maybe I talked to my friends face to face. It was that type of communication. Fast forward to today. The big stories of the past month have been Ray Rice beating up his wife, Adrian Peterson using a switch on his kid. These stories go out there, they're posted online, and everyone can have an opinion, and everyone posts about it. These topics are shared quickly throughout the whole country, and they just become white hot instantly. And that's kind of where this environment that we've created. We've created an environment where everyone can voice their opinion. And now everyone has a platform to publish that opinion to the world. And what this has led to is this has become the playground for these internet tough guys. So as you're on the internet, bobbing and weaving away from these internet tough guys, I'd like to kind of give you a couple tips that might help you. Number one, if you run across a topic that you know is going to irritate you, just ignore it. Don't read down through the article to see the comments. If you know it's going to make you mad, don't waste your time. If you see something on Facebook or Twitter, the same thing, just ignore it. Even if it's your best friend that's sending you something. Don't waste the time. Number 2, have thick skin. If you are one of those types of people that do like to run into controversy, it's like I tell my 3-year-old. He runs in and tries to like hit other bigger kids and starts a fight. Then he comes crying to me. It's the same thing. If you're going to pick a fight with somebody, realize what you're getting yourself into. So have thick skin. The third point is just have fun with it. Sometimes life is, you take things way too serious. Maybe people are just trying to poke fun with us. Just laugh it off and just picture them sitting in their mom's basement in their underwear eating Cheetos. My main message today is I hopefully got you to smile and kept you a little entertained. But the main message is just realize the words that you type and that you text do affect people. We need to just move forward and just realize we need to be kind to people, because the last thing I want to do is see one of my fellow Toastmasters on a Google search under Internet Tough Guy. Thank you.